What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another Musume video, and as you can see, we are using Rudolph as our Uma today for the training run to see if we're gonna bring her to the League of Heroes. And you may or may have not noticed first three that I decided to train, and honestly, that gave me an idea to possibly use that team more, like as a trio, more in the next scenario, because it's gonna be, well, assuming it's gonna be medium long distance. So we'll see, but I do want to test this out because she can run mile just like the other two. And to be quite honest, I don't think I've ran Rudolph in forever. Let me actually see when was the last time, but before that, I just want to show you the usual setup. Yes, I'll show you guys the usual setup. Now, when's the last time I trained Rudolph, actually? Okay, so it wasn't too bad. It has been over a year, like a year and 3 months, if anything. Seems like. But this one specifically, this Rudolph specifically, I haven't trained her since April of the year this game came out. So that's pretty much the month after, right? No, 2 months after the game has been out. That is crazy. It's been so long. It's crazy. But anyways, here we are. I'm gonna use her as a betweener, I think. I actually don't know what she would prefer. I guess it doesn't technically matter with the cards I have, technically. I think we'll just go leader. I don't know why I went with betweener. That's my fault. The reason why I said betweener is because the name of the deck is betweener, so I kind of just went along with it. But I guess I'll just use her as a leader because that's what I normally did before, so I'm gonna just do that again. But anyways, let's get this started. Oh, I'm gonna just say my setup for those who haven't seen my setup before. My usual setup, and it's 2 speed, 1 power, 1 wise, 1 guts, and the Yayoi friend card. That's my usual setup. I thought about maybe swapping into my Orpher, which is 1 limit break, and then maybe using it for possibly a power card, to be quite honest. But maybe I'll just do all the things that I want to like dabble with or mess around with on my extra runs whenever I do my extra runs. But yeah, before we do jump into the training and the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description below. Just click join, and also if you guys haven't joined a circle, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request and join. It will let me know that you want to join the circle. After that, go back to the Discord server or to the comment section, and in the Discord server, go to the channel circle requests and let me know on either the, like I said, either the YouTube comments or the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can match it and make sure that I pick you into the circle and not anyone else. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it. Here we are with Rudolph. It's been a while, and honestly, one of the main reasons I also want to use those three as a team, honestly, specifically for long distance, even though the festival Rudolph is mainly for long distance, I want to use these three just because they have like outfits that are closely related to each other. That's pretty much why. But other than that, let me make sure I got this all here. Get the comments over here, and we trained Heyo yesterday, right? So, okay. Okay, so let me just load that real quick. We'll do like a turn or two here. Okay, we'll do that because they went there. So the first comment is gonna be from Eugen. Someone has absorbed silently Chushu's lucky mustard pulse. Probably the lucky pull from the circle was drained and used. Honestly, with how our, like, as a group, our Gentle Donna pulls has gone compared to Nova, he probably did. He probably did. I'm thinking, why kick them and replace them with the same number of randoms who seems to have potential? Since they don't do much, maybe I'll check contributions per week for new randoms. Honestly, I was thinking, yeah, why don't we just add randoms, but still leave a good amount, and then if we fill up the spots, like let's say right now we have 20. I did remember we did have 20. Let's fill up to 25, add 5 more people. Once 5 people who joins through the Discord or YouTube comments, once they fill that up to 30, we'll look for the other randos and get kick out the ones who haven't been, I guess, been on par or something like that. And then yeah, we'll just keep doing, we'll clear like another 5, wait for the next 5, and it's probably just keep doing that. That way we can at least possibly even get our circle contribution higher. So I'll probably do that this week, and see that, or we'll talk about it on Discord, I guess. The story mode on the game was different, or is different. It's mainly focused on the game itself or a different world. I won't say much, but you can say the introduction on how to play the game. I would, well, yeah. But I just don't know what the story is about. I'm assuming, my assumption is it just maybe has something to do with like some kind of event, and that's why they have all these sports events. So maybe like a sports festival type of deal. And then you just, I don't know, use different teams. I don't even want to. I don't even trust 13%. After all the times I've lost 4% and lower, because it's happened. The whole time that's happened. I'm going for Bond here, so we'll go with this. The Fall Guys have a crossover on the Switch if I remember correctly, or maybe I am mistaken. Since the game seems to be rushed, probably they are focused on the stability of the game. With it being Nintendo, yeah. I only say that because they're online. Well, I say that mainly because of Smash Ultimate. The online for it just sucks. I know I've played online for a few other games, and they weren't that bad or bad at all. That was just me. That was just me jabbing at how bad, at least to me and everyone else in the community for Smash, thinks that the internet sucks for online when it comes to that game specifically. But no, I th- I think you're right. I think you're right that it has a crossover, but then again, I don't know, maybe. Same. I like the Nintendo consoles. Sadly, I don't have the opportunity to have them. The last one would be way back then, the Game Boy Color. Not the Advance. And then maybe up to the PS2, then focused on PC games. Out of all the Nintendo consoles, GameCube is the top of the top for me when it comes to, for Nintendo. The GameCube was totally different. At least to me. I love the GameCube and all the games it had. Like, I did have a PS2 as well because they were the PS2, the original Xbox, and the GameCube were all pretty much the same era. Or they are the same era because GameCube likes to be a few years behind. But anyways, I think if I remember correctly, I found myself playing the GameCube way more than I did the PS2. But I did spend a good amount of time on the PS2 as well. But yeah, there were just a lot of games that on the GameCube that I just wanted to play. Like even Resident Evil 4, I originally played it on GameCube, not PS2. Later on, I did play it for PS2 because I got it. I got it because it was on sale with I think it was a double pack. It was I think it was Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 0. I'm not too sure what the double pack was, to be quite honest. But nah, the GameCube, it had, to me, probably the best Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Double Dash. Unless they bring it back, I would love them to bring that back. I think the best Mario parties, if we're talking about Nintendo, that would be like in the Nintendo 64, because the mini games there were definitely the best. PC, I was honestly more of a console guy. Maybe because a lot of my friends did just play consoles, so I did focus when it was like my peak gaming days. My peak gaming days, it started in high school. Xbox 360, Xbox One was like the main console I used. I did have PlayStation, but the PlayStation for me was mainly used for PlayStation exclusive games, but also if my friends don't, or if I have a friend that doesn't have Xbox, well, there you go. Well, there you go. To me, the Switch is good. I mean, it did try to be different. I think it successfully did that, but it just has the, like, to me, the typical Nintendo issue where even though they do release their console a few to a couple years after the Xbox and the PlayStation, for example, the PS5. How long has the PS5? The PS5 has been out since what? 2020, when like COVID and all that? I believe so. PS5 release. Yeah, November 2020. That was pretty much, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Xbox was the same, right? The Xbox Series. Yeah, they were just like a week apart. 2020, and now it's predicted that the new Switch will be released on 2025. So that's a whole 5 years. I think the Switch came out 2017, either 2017 or 2016, and yeah, they're like 5 years behind. So definitely they could, you know, have way better graphics in their systems. It's just I don't know why they don't. I don't know if it's because of the Nintendo games specifically, because you know how Nintendo games, their graphics are more, depending on the game, but are more on like the, either more on like the anime or cartoony side. It all varies, but you know. But enough of that. That was a pretty long tangent. But honestly, the Game Boy Advance was cool, but the SP was way better. It was definitely an upgrade from the Advance, from the bulkiness and all that. It definitely went down in size, and yeah, I just like the Advance. The Game Boy Color though, that's where it all started. Oh, no, I did play the SNES because of my dad. But yeah, I did. I technically the Game Boy Color. But anyways, today's train along Uma, similar yesterday's Seiun Sky, ended up UF3 and no good factors. I'm assuming you're just trying to get a good Seiun Sky with good factors, because you've been training her the past couple times. Oh, top 10. Well, I'll update and not use the app from the 6th to 10th with no particular order. It would be Manhattan Cafe, Econodictus, Nice Nature, Verxina, Agnes Digital. Give a sec before I continue. I just want to get this out of the way. Okay, we'll do that. For the 3rd to 5th spot, it's so hard, so no particular order as well. They are Zeno Rob Roy with... Oh, I guess you're just putting glasses to show that they have glasses. Are you? Zeno Rob Roy, glasses. Grand Cheval, Dream Journey, glasses. The second, of course, is Mihono Bourbon. What do I do? Okay, I'll do Wise for this one. Is of course Mihono Bourbon since back then. As for the first rank, this took me some quiet time, and it's a really difficult for me to choose this Uma, which won by a large margin through Great Escape, or sometimes closer to Mihono when have bad motivation. You guys would probably be surprised, and that Uma is Twin Turbo. I don't know why. I wanted to be sarcastic, just to go with the flow that I didn't know, but I can't. It was already pretty obvious who your top one was. So I'm just gonna let it go. Mihono Bourbon, I'm actually not surprised she's second. Maybe Nova, but um yeah, I was just seeing how many Team Canopus was in there. It was just 3. It was just, wait, is it 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is just 3. I guess the real question is, did Tannhauser have a chance? Did Tannhauser have a chance to be in your top 10? I'm just curious to see if there was if there's any chance for the whole Team Canopus to be in your top 10, but then I thought about it and I was like, there's no way Sounds of Earth is gonna be in it. So yeah. So I went, and so I thought about at least Tannhauser, because I like Tannhauser. But trying to see if there's like some kind of theme for your top 10, but I don't think so. So yeah, Nova. As you can see, his top 10 isn't necessarily all tiny Umas or small Umas. It just so happens the teams he likes to use is either Pure Escape or all small Umas. But Nova had responded saying, "You did not wrong though. I just say I finish my runs with cards and I'll just say, see ya. You do. You do." And then Tanoki says, "I'm very partial to Escape and Chaser Umas, and you'll be glad to hear Twin Turbo is in my top 10. Ooh. Can't wait to see your comment to see who your top 10 is. Oh, I didn't go over this comment from yesterday's video from Eorzean Bun. Thank you for the props. I've been mostly just watching the training stories of each of the Umas and also slowly improving my PvP team. This game is a lot of fun. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. Watching the training stories, as in the stories for the characters, the Umas, I would assume. I'm not gonna try that 45%. There ain't no way you're gonna make me try that 45%. Unless I knew this run was dead. Are you also going through each scenario? Like, a couple of us, or I guess a few of us, has told you? That would give a good source of care jewels also. Other than that, thank you for the comment, Eorzean Bun. Next comment or comments are going to be from Nova. At this rate, I'm going to be a triple crown lucky mustard. If you're wondering why I just paused and started laughing. A good reason. I did that because I was going to straight up say, yeah, you were long beyond, way past that. Honestly, that's how I see it. You were way beyond past that. What are you talking about? Triple crown? Nah. Nah. Not even. Way more. Not even triple crown anymore. Way more. But yeah, I'm a stubborn as a mule when it comes to certain things. For example, the CM prep is just me trying to get the highest stat. I spent all that time on Ricky because she couldn't get past the UD6 mark. For this League of Heroes, I'm going to train a pure debuff Uma to see how they work. Extra effort for me to even think about this. Well, if you think about it... Hold on. If you think about it, all that time you spent on Ricky, take half that time or maybe even just take all that time, maybe you could have gotten a parent out of it. Just saying. Just saying. Instead of trying to... You would have... And if you had gotten that parent, maybe Ricky would have passed that UD6 mark. That's all I got, to be honest. But no, I do get it. We... As human beings, we all are stubborn about certain things for us personally, for our own things personally. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Tanoki had responded saying, "Hope it doesn't come across as criticism when I speak about how I play. It's just about what tickles my brain and what I perceive as progress. Progress on parent is just easier than racing Uma 2. 10 to 15 runs is usually enough for some parent progress, but that number of runs won't get me much past my UD3 ceiling, which is hit 2 months ago. Plus, UD3 aside, getting lucky on a run won't fundamentally improve my racing on Uma. I've already capped speed, hit 1300 power, 1300 guts, and 1200 int. Neither will stacking speed inheritance nor the gut stat." Tanoki had responded, Nova had responded to Tanoki saying, if this was my main game, I'd be more inclined to feel more insulted by it. However, the reality is that Uma is probably my number 3 or 4 gacha at the moment. Having a lot of gachas does change your mindset in that you find yourself not caring for one of the gachas more than the other in terms of performance or tryhardness. Blue Archive for me is my most tryhard though. Every gacha deserves some attention. This is our devotion to them. Wait, I sounded like a commie just now. Nova had responded. Oh, no, but I did it because I read it. Kanoki had responded saying, that's probably true, since I really can't keep myself on 2 gachas at a time. If I start another, I'll slowly drop off on the last one, then quit within 6 months. And then Nova had responded back, believe me, when I say Shushu and I will be very different if we decided to just play Uma as the only gacha. Oh. Oh. Honestly, if I only played Uma, I honestly can't see myself only playing one gacha game. Even before, when I only played like yeah, I don't think I've only ever played one gacha game. I've always played like a couple at the same time. So that's one. That's one. Two. Well, we'll just say if it was my only game, I'd probably find myself having too much extra time. Probably too much extra time, because maybe probably not. Probably about the same time. Let's just say if it's just one game and it's just if it's just Uma and it's just the same amount of time I put into all the games I do at the moment. We'll just say that. Assuming that because it's the only game I play, I have put in the effort for parents and all that, then I could see myself really, I guess, tryharding and having good results and all that, because simply, since I'll have my own parents, then I won't have to worry about renting parents unless I have a better parent. They have a better parent I can use as a second parent for a specific distance and all that. But I don't know. Just like my gacha taste, just like my anime taste, it's all over my, and also like my video game taste in general. I like a variety of things. I can't just sit down and play one game like dedicatedly that game. Let's say, I guess I didn't really play any gacha games at high school at all. Okay, let's say I'm trying to really think of an example. I'm just gonna rest here. Trying to think of like an example. Okay, whatever. Let's just say I have a story, a JRPG game that I'm playing, right? Focusing on that. I'll put in a couple hours in. It's gonna reach a point where I'll either continue or I'll be like, you know, let me take a break and play a different game. Maybe even at the same time, I'll be multitasking. Maybe I'll have my tablet on the side, or if I'm playing on the computer, I'll have it on the other screen. That I'll just play my other gacha games or all that. Things that I can do on the other games. I'll find a way to play 2 games at the same time if possible. Or even like, even in high school, when Skyrim came out, me and my friend would play Skyrim at the same time for a while, or a few hours to a couple hours. And we'll just be playing while just talking on Xbox Live. And then one of us will be like, hey, you want to take a break? Play some Madden. If you don't know what Madden is, it's football, American football, just to be more specific, because I don't want to confuse it with soccer. And we'll play like a few games of that, and then depending on the time and depending on the day, we'll either go back to Skyrim, or we'll go play some other multiplayer game, since it was around that time. Maybe some Call of Duty with some other friends, some other group, like basically asking more friends to play with us, that type of deal. So yeah, I never really was the type to stick to one game. I've always just been, after a couple hours of this game, I have to play, not have to, but I'll either do something else or play a different game. So that's why I say you'll probably most likely never see me only play one game. But yeah, it'll totally be different if it was. But if, let's say, if I did bring it down to 5 games, definitely there will be an improvement in me training way more in Pretty Derby. I will not deny that. But I think I can even put in more time, even with all the games I play now, as long as I don't slack in my other games. When I say that slack in the other games, it's just simply just don't lag behind or feel lazy on doing things that I know that I can do, that I can to make myself not worry about that later. And that's just the weeklies, the events. The earlier I do that, the more time I'll have to do other things in other games, and possibly spend more time in Pretty Derby. Either that, or, well, yeah, I think best case scenario is to make sure that I do the events as at least to the point where at least start it when all the stuff are unlocked. If it's that kind of event, if it's like a story event or anything like that, I should probably get it done way earlier if it's just gonna be released off the rip. That way I don't have to worry about later. I can solely focus on the other games and all that. It's not like I haven't thought about this before. It's just I haven't really put it into action. Simply because it's you just can't tell with time. Different things will happen every day. Sometimes I just feel stuck to how I just want to do things and all that. Just like Wuthering Waves, the Moon Festival thing, I didn't start that until basically nearly almost, I would say maybe almost less than a week before the banner was ending. That it's been around since early. Um, Compared to Genshin when 5.0 came out, I'm already updated to the story, I think Act 2, where they left off, and I'm trying to do some other stuff in that land. So I've been spending a little bit more time on Genshin compared to, let's say, Star Rail at the moment, and Wuthering Waves. Well, no, I did spend some time in Wuthering Waves because I was behind. Then in Zenless and all that. So yeah, I even need to catch up on Snowbreak. I've been slacking on that. So if I wasn't slacking, I could see myself spending more time in Pretty Derby. To be honest. But at the same time, things come up and can't really help it. Um, is there anything else I need to reply to this? No. Next one says, what are the support cards you have for debuffers? I'm looking at my cards and I don't see a lot of debuffs. I guess I could just show you real quick, because I should be able to still just show the card decks, right? Or I was gonna say you could just go back to the debuffer video, but that was probably like 2 months ago. I think I'll be able to find it. Just give me a... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any filters. Where's Grass Wonder? That's all I have to look for. Here we are. That is the wrong Grass Wonder. That was probably the first Grass Wonder I trained. I'm pretty sure it's not nature, but... Where's Grass? There she is. Should be the one. No? And now I'm just confused. I'm pretty sure I used Grass Wonder as my debuffer. Or did I use Nice Nature? I'm so confused. Do I have a filter? No. Why'd I go here? No. I don't think I have a filter. No, I don't. Okay, that's weird. I know I have a debuffer. I know I used it also in like a CM. Was it you, Nature? No. What? Ain't no way I don't have... It can't be Nature. Like I said, it can't be Nature. It has to be Grass Wonder. Let me just look for one towards the bottom, maybe? This UF5 one? There we go. This was the setup that I used, at least. From my understanding, let me actually... go here. So the idea is... The idea is we have the Gold City speed card because we want... Well, this is only if for mile distance, so I guess it works if we're using it now. I guess it differs. I guess this speed card may differ depending on the thing, but the other cards, the SR cards specifically, are the debuffer cards. So we're looking at, and then the reason why I did have... Wait, did I use this for short distance? No, I'm pretty sure I use this for mile distance. Oh, medium distance. Oh, well. Oh! Okay, never mind. Never mind. So the reason why we do have Gold City, because I think the gold skill, we want it to be an opening leg skill, I believe. I don't know. Eugen can tell you this because he's the one that obviously gave me the setup. Because that's the reason why we have gold chip. This specific gold chip as a parent is so we can use her unique adventure of 564, so we don't have to worry about the proc for the gold skill of this one, the Keen Insight for Gold City. And then obviously I just have the friend card for friend card. But yeah, these are the four main debuffer cards that I have. I don't know if it's different, but this is the one I was just told to use. And honestly, they have the stuff. So yeah. Let's go back into training. So the ideal, I think, is just what to have all the faltering positions. So faltering runners, escape, or runners, leaders, betweeners, chasers, and then any other debuffing skill you can get. Pretty much. Pretty much. Seeing OG Teo here makes me want to train OG McQueen. One of these days, she was the first Uma that made me experience the hell of the Tenoshuharu. Honestly, yeah. Her and Rice Shower actually just... Sometimes just that race in general gave me a hard time in the beginning. Sometimes. We can rest. Or go on a date. Yeah, this is why tribalism is in gacha communities get intense every month when the monthly revenue is released. The basic insult being your gacha will be EOS. To be honest, Blue Archive isn't immune to that. It has seen much less drama than Hoyo versus Kuro. Yet it has grown so much in popularity in recent years that we have radicals now who deem Project KV as traitors. Traitors? At the end of the day, the Blue Archive devs who left are the ones who made Blue Archive success in the first place. If they can deliver a product as good as Blue Archive, then that's double the fun. If Genshin could be just as fun as WoWa, then I have no complaints with playing both. I play Zenless because I feel it is more fun than Genshin despite it not being open world. So I'm gonna be pretty honest here. Between Genshin and Wuthering Waves, although I do prefer Wuthering Waves in many ways, I can't help but just say that the similarities are just there. Sometimes it just feels like I'm playing the same game with just added extra things with slight differences. Which goes back to me saying it's nothing new for games to be pretty close to each other when it comes to like certain things. So yeah. That's all I got, honestly. I mean, if they were the devs before they got replaced, I don't know the story of the devs, if they just left on their own volition or they got fired or whatever, but you can't really call them traitors when if this is the group that started the success of Blue Archive, then you can't necessarily call them traitors? That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But I guess it also depends on the reasoning of them not being the devs anymore, so I don't know. Although, not my game, so I don't play it. So I can't really care about it too much at the same time. Did I really suck up all of Shushu's luck? This is one of those times when both Uma and support cards have been both good to me. You guys can dogpile me all you want. I'm enjoying this lucky mustard train until the new scenario drops and the support card drama all over again. Oh, you can complain about the support card drama all you want. Everyone here is just expecting you to just get it. To just get whatever you want at this point. Since you haven't reached pity at all. Or pity. Since you haven't reached pity involuntarily or just, you know, forcefully. So yeah. We, we ain't letting it go unless you actually go on a bad streak. It would have to be a bad streak in order for us to consider you not the king of lucky mustards. There ain't no way. There ain't no way it's gonna be easy. Sorry, Nova. Sorry. You may call it support card drama. You have the jewels to be perfectly fine. I say. This so-called drama is more problematic for those who don't have the currency, aka me at the moment. Me at the moment. Story mode in Umadash, not sure what's that about. I do have a Switch, but the price is still a bit too expensive for my taste. You do get a bonus code for buying it, but I'll wait for sale or something. Please consider making a dating sim for Uma's side games, and I'll throw down 2 Benjamins if I have to. I don't know what the story is about either. Get a bonus code? I didn't even know about that. Or is it specifically for like a specific system? So is it specifically for PC? Or does it go for all of them? That's I guess the real question. Sorry, I was just looking through my email real quick. What am I here? Oh, here. I think Tanoki did the right thing by getting into support cards investments early. I pretty much didn't think about support cards right up until the pasta speed card. That was a turning point where I just started to consider getting cards is more important for me to stay relevant since my hiatus. So my advice to Shushu is get cards updated ASAP. I don't want to see you get left behind. Well, you need to take a better look because I kinda am left behind at the moment. The fact that I can't reach UD is already me being left behind. So you gotta take a closer look, I guess. No, on the real note, I have been behind this whole time, so I don't know what you're talking about. And then the last one from Nova says, top 10 Umas right now would be hard to say. Post 3rd season Umas have been interesting. I think I've become a Vivlo simp while keeping my love of Mejuro still. I don't have much feel about Cheval Grand, but her sisters are insert chef's kiss sound effect here. Well, it's funny because for me it's Vivlos, but her sisters I prefer more. That's just me. But that's just me. But other than that, thank you, Nova, for all of the comments. Last 2 comments are going to be from Tanoki. I'll give my, I guess, updated top 10 after if Tanoki had said his. But the first comment says, the 6 new Uma includes Gentle Donna, 5 other new, and 3 dupes. I don't count the Spark 3 in my stats. Oh, my fault. My fault. I just remembered a number and assumed that that didn't include the Gentle Dawn account. That's my fault. Ooh, I totally do that, but I don't know. My stat seems oddly. I feel this could just be a bad training run. The 3 dupes are Taiki, Taishin, and Palmer. Like all default costumes. I mean, I'll take it, because at least it'll be faster to get to 5-star for both Taiki and Taishin. Palmer is still 3-star for me. And then the last comment from Tanoki says, during the 3rd season, I didn't even have a top 5. It's probably Palmer, Suzuka, Goldship, Ruby, Twin Turbo, Dodo, and that's it for now. So a top 6. Fair. And then Nova had responded saying, Christmas Palmer is very cute. Stockings are very good. I have nothing to say to that. Reason being is I don't think Palmer cuts it for me even at the top 25. But that's just me personally. Well, since Tanoki had given his top 6, I would say my updated top 10 would be I might go the Eugen route and say my top 5, so 5th to 10th, no particular order. No, I'm making an order. I'm making an order. All right, 10. This is gonna be different. 10's gonna be different. Because I know when I did the video, which I think it was in January or December. I think it was December, maybe January. I remember Katsuragi Ace was there. She's not there anymore. And you guys are wondering why. I mean, main reason is I don't even have her, so that's a main reason for me. So we'll go 10. Hellstone Light. 9. Nine Ramano. 8 Rudolf. 7 Gentle Donna. 6 now I want to switch something. I want to switch Calstone Light only because it's recent. More recent than who I was going to replace her with. We'll just put Calstone Light down to the top 15. And at 10, we'll put Verxina. I'll do that. So 10's Verxina and not Calstone Light. 6 will go with Cheval. 5 Bourbon. 4 Dormente, 3 Cap, 2 Teo, 1 Pita. And that's my top 10. I don't think my top 5 changed. So I think that's why I went that fast. The 6 to 10. I think 2 or 3 of them change. I'm gonna say I think 3 of them change. I feel positive that Rudolph and Ramino was there. Verxina, Cheval, and Gentle Donna was obviously Gentle Donna was definitely not there. The reason why Gentle Donna, even though it's funny I said Calstone Light's pretty recent and all that, the reason why I have Gentle Donna there's I love her fit. I love her outfit. So yeah. That's my reasoning. If we were gonna go 15, we'll make this honorable mention. So the next 5 honorable mention top 15. So the 11 of 15. Oh. That's actually hard. Off the top of my head, Suzuka, Calstone Light, what did I say? Suzuka, Calstone Light, Crown, McQueen. There's one more. There's one more, but there's so many options I want to pick. Who would it be? The last honorable mention. I don't know. Actually, I think Rice Shower was also in my top 10 before. She's gone. She's not going to be in a top 15 either she's not part of the honorable mention. I'm really thinking if it's not obvious. I'ma just go with no. This is no in particular order, but final spot in the honorable mention top 15 spots 11 to 15. Nice Nature. So who was it? Nature, McQueen, Crown, Calstone Light. I don't remember the last one again, and it was who was it? Jeez, why can't I remember the last one? Literally 2 McQueens, not 2 McQueens, 2 Measuros, Nature, Calstone Light. Who was my 5th honorable mention? How did I forget right off the rip? Well, whoever it was, I'm sorry. But there we go. Other than that, thank you for all of the comments. Tanoki, Nova, Eugen, Appreciate it as always. But yeah, that's my updated top 10. Suzuka. There we go. That was the last one. Yeah, that's my top 15, I guess. With 11 of 15 not having a particular order. And that's... yeah. So I think my top 10 was pretty much almost the same. It's just I took off Crown, Rice Shower, and Katsuragi Ace. I think those three were the ones that changed. Okay, seeing my stamina be at 700 already, I think it gives me... I think I can possibly change one of my parents. Because the reason why I went with a more stamina focused inheritance, because I wanted to reach 700. And I did early, so I don't see me needing to have most of my inheritance on it anymore. Okay. Let's also... yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do this. I think also... I think I'm gonna try Taiki Shuttle. Like, as an actual one to use for the League of Heroes. Reason being, now that I think about it, her growth rate is 2010, which is speed 20, wise 10. I think off camera, I'm gonna try one speeding with Taiki Shuttle and see how that works out. I'm gonna try it out. It's just a thought. That's why. Well, obviously, this training run specifically isn't gonna be as good because the two stats I'm working on at the moment don't look like they're gonna make it to 1200. Well, guts can if I do guts training. And speed is pretty darn low, not maxed out. Power is okay. Stamina's okay, so yeah. I need more speed. Need more speed. And for having 2 speed cards, I didn't really get as much rainbow speed trainings as I wanted. Well, let's see what happens here when we do this. I'm quite tempted to do this. Quite tempted. Well, might as well. I mean, if I do decide to use Rudolf, then I'll know what to adjust when it comes to the parents. Or not adjust, just swap over some stuff. So I think it'll be okay. I think. I guess. I just realized I didn't even bring up speed. Oh well, it didn't matter. Or does it? Probably does, huh? $522 fans. I think that's just off her schedule. Pretty good. Yeah, I think she has a little too much stamina. So I'm gonna have to switch her inheritance if it's gonna be like this. If I do want to keep training her for this League of Heroes. Oh, we also didn't get an S on any inherit or on Mile. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was trying to see if I can grab the debuffs, but guess not. Can I grab anything else? No. Oh well. So, ended off with 1411 speed, 892 stamina, 1307 on power, 1182 guts, and 1144 on wise. No S in any aptitude, or the mile aptitude, because that's the one I was going for. Isn't this our client professor? I was so used to it not just being a gold skill. I didn't even know that Rudolf had the thing. I don't know if there's even any difference because it literally just says your speed. It literally just says the same thing. Your speed will increase on a random corner. So I don't know if it's more speed or is it just, I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, from 2.4 seconds to 4 seconds. UF6. Honestly, not surprised based off my stats, so it's probably still one of my better trained or my best trained because I haven't used it in a long time. Look at that. Last time was A. That was definitely year 1, like month 2. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you guys thought of the run. Obviously, I'm not so sure if I'm going to use Rudolf just yet. I did mention that maybe I'll do a whole medium distance or long distance setup of a team with Kita, Teo, and Rudolf. So yeah, that's one of my plans. So maybe I'll not do it for this League of Heroes and just do it for the next CM. But maybe not even for the next CM because I'm thinking about using Gentle Donna. So there's that as well. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. This week is still pretty much just testing. Maybe I will end up using Rudolf, who knows. Might bring in Taiki Shuttle instead. It has been a while since I trained her also. But other than that, I don't know who else I would bring after that. Maybe Ramino, honestly. But we'll see what it is. But if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about, leave it down in the comment section, whether if it's other games, video games, gacha games, anime, other stuff. Ask me any questions. As long as it's appropriate, I'll respond to it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, links down in the description. And if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join, and after, go to either the Discord server and then go to the channel circle request or to the comment section and let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure that I accept you into the circle and not someone else. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. So thank you once again, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.